My mother-in-law slapped my severely autistic 8-year-old son so hard around the face that she left her handprint. And now I'm going to do everything within my power to make sure she is never allowed near any of her grandchildren ever again. So for the first time in 8 years, we asked her to babysit our son because I had a very, very minor operation, but something that I'd been waiting for a very long time. And my husband had to drive me home after I couldn't drive. So we asked her for the first time ever. This operation, by the way, takes under an hour. So she would have our son for under 2 hours max. It would be 2 hours max. And she said yes. She seemed excited. Everything seemed like it was going to be fine. And then we turned up, and my son's 3 cousins were there. She had invited them over for the occasion, which is great. In an ideal world, that would be, perfect, having them all there together. But realistically, 1 adult to 3 children, one of those children being severely autistic, doesn't quite make sense. So then I didn't want to go. I was freaked out straight away. I knew this was a terrible idea, but my husband had said to me, we've been waiting so long for your operation, you have to do this. It's going to be fine. 2 hours max. What could possibly go wrong? We get 10 minutes down the road. 10 minutes. And he gets a call from his mum saying, come back and get your feral child. He's gone crazy. So we spin that car around and we race straight back there. And when I turn up, my son is sitting under her kitchen table crying with a red handprint on his face. Turns out what had happened is he'd picked up one of his younger cousin's toys. Something you should know about my son is he has a blanket and a teddy, and you cannot take those toys away from him. They are his safety. They have been with him since he was a baby, and anybody who has an autistic child knows that they cling on to something. It is so important to him. So what's happened is he's picked up a toy of one of his younger cousins. He's a child. She doesn't understand autism. It's not her fault at all. She's thinking, you play with my toy, I play with your toy. So she's gone to take his toy. He's pulled back. My mother-in-law has then got involved and told him that he needs to learn how to share. And I know this because she also said the same to us, that we haven't taught him how to share. So she was going to do it. He tried to take his teddy away from him and he pulled back again. So she carried on going. She ripped his teddy from his hands and then he lashed out. And let me tell you something about my son is it's not intentional and it's not personal. He will never lash out to purposely hurt somebody. But if you're in his way when he lashes out, you will get hurt. So she was slapped in the stomach by him whilst he's lashing out, because she tried to take away something that was so important to him, rather than just take back his cousin's toy and give it back to her, which he wouldn't have had a problem with because he doesn't care about any other toys. You can give him something, take it away, it's absolutely fine, but not his blanket and not his teddy. And she knows this. She knows this because we've told her this. She knows this because he's been in his life. She's been in his life for 8 years. And yes, they haven't been alone, but she's been around us for 8 years. She has never once witnessed us take them away from him because we don't. We never would. So he's lashed out, and in retaliation, this full-grown woman has slapped my 8-year-old son so hard round the face. And yes, I absolutely wanted to slap her back round the face then and there because that would have felt amazing. That was exactly what I wanted to do. But instead, I've called the police and I've called social services, and I vow to be my son's voice. I vow to do everything within my power to make sure that this woman doesn't get to be alone with any of her grandchildren ever again. And now I know how much she loves all of her non-feral grandchildren, so I think that would be a very apt punishment for her.